Alright, I remembered to do this again. Welcome to day 2 of playing Dead by Daylight daily. I'm expecting to do this for 100 days, but that would be like 3 months. So this would most likely end near late May, early June, I want to say. So yeah, that's fun. Anyways, today we're playing Survivor, and who should we pick for today's challenge? I'm feeling like 11. Let's go. My precious child 11.
How can I help?
Let me tell you, today it feels like eternity. So, funny thing, I guess. I usually wash my blankets and my sheets every Sunday. That's how I like it. And I tell my parents this, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wash my blankets and sheets tomorrow. And they're like, all right, do you want me to wash anything tomorrow? And they're like, oh, no, nothing else. I wake up, get my sheets done. I walk to the washer room, and I see everyone's blankets, not counting my two little brothers, but everyone's blankets and sheets. It's not the hard part. It's not okay. If you give me more stuff to do, I'm not gonna complain about it because that's how work is. That's chores. What I am gonna get mad at is if I just don't get a knowledge, or not knowledge, like I don't get told in advance. Yeah, I'm not gonna be fully mad, but it is just gonna annoy me a bit. Like I asked, hey, you gonna watch anything? And it's like, oh yeah, no. And then there's just everyone's blankets there. What an inconvenience. I mean, not really, because they're blankets. If you think blankets are hard to do, it's not. It's really not. They're really easy to do. Like washing dishes, doing laundry. It's not hard to do. It's not. Funny enough, my parents say the worst job is um the number one is washing dishes. I do dishes every day. It's not that bad. Just put on music and it's fine. Also hot water is really relaxing. So yeah, unless it's like we're eating the most greasiest food and then the plates have grease that won't come off, and unless they scrub really hard, then yeah, it's kind of hellish. But besides that, not bad. Not bad at all. The second thing they don't like is laundry. I don't know why. Laundry is not that bad. And then brooming and mopping, which I actually think is the most fun one. Brooming and mopping. I don't really like saying this, but if I'm playing music and I'm brooming, and you're looking through the cameras, I will be dancing because, hey, okay, yeah, sure, we're fine. I will be dancing with that broom and mop every day of the week if I have music on. It's not that bad. I think it's the most fun chore out of the bunch. But a chore you ain't gonna be watching me is probably cutting grass. Oh, I hate when the most little minute tiny thing gets in my eye. I have the fear of going blind. It doesn't help with the fact that I'm almost practically blind, because I need heavy prescriptions for my glasses, because I am that blind. You could be a foot. Oh, okay. Who are we going against? We're going against Leatherface. Okay. You could be a foot away from me. I take off my glasses. I'm only seeing blurs. I'm only going to be watching blurs. Alright, so does anyone need to hit my boy Stevie? Okay, I guess not. I'll go save Stevie. Shit, you think he saw me? The door is blocked. What the I don't remember the door being blocked, but okay. Whatever. Oh, what? No, he's already on 2-hook. What the? Okay. This is bad. Okay. No worries. You gotta be kidding me. The time when I'm... Save Stevie! You are bad man. You are bad man. You are bad man. Let me heal you. Let me heal you, my boy. Let me heal you. Where's the killer? There's the killer. Alright, so he's over there. I'm gonna go this way then. Bad man. Bad man. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, chores. I I told myself I was going to take the practice tests. So there's this thing in Texas called the TSI test. Is it really important? Kind of. If you don't like pass it, it's not like you're gonna fail high school. It's kind of more of a like a little helper, because it basically means if you pass the TSI test, you basically get some college classes depending on what you pass. So there's a reading one and then there's a math one. If you pass the reading one, you take college reading, and if you pass the math one, you take college math, which isn't bad. Um, I feel like, think about it from like a small point of view. It just makes it so you spend less hours in college, which if you're not going to college, which majority of the kids in my school is not. I live in a very southern town now, so majority of the kids are going to be farmers or are going to work for the army of some sort or trade school. So there is no college for them. So to them, TSI testing is kind of useless. Not for me, because I'm going to go to college, so it will be very, very useful. But to take the TSI test in the first place, I have to do study modules, and there's 2 of them for some reason. I took the first one today. I got an 80, and for a person who just kind of rushed through it, listening to music at the same time, that's not bad. It's not bad. Like, if I actually put in effort, I would most likely get 100, but I just kind of don't nowadays. I'll say this both for my YouTube channel and for like actual work I do. If I actually like put in good amount of effort, bro, everything would be soapy. Everything would be fire. It would be like a well done steak for me. Perfect. But I just don't. I guess it got to the point where I didn't need to put work in prior to like in middle school. I just did not put a lot of effort in stuff, and I would still get like 100s, A's, all that. Just like a little flex. Alright, so where's the killer? Survivor. Stuff. Killer. So if I actually put in effort to stuff, I will be like perfect. In high school, as freshman year, I put in effort, but as a sophomore year, I kind of didn't. I'm kind of like, it's like, to give you an understanding of what I mean, there would be math homework that feels basically impossible, but then the math test is equivalent to like taking a test in kindergarten. It's like, oh, what's 1 + 1? 2. I have 100 now. That was so easy. We studied the most hardest homework ever, and it's like, you do the actual test, and it's like, oh yeah. So you know all like these different variants of equations we had to do for this one part of math for this day in homework? Yeah, let me just give you the most simplest form. There we go. And it was just so easy. It's so easy. It's like, why give us such huge amounts of not huge amounts, but like inconvenient amount of homework that is just so annoying and tedious? If I could just answer the test so quickly by saying, oh, what's 1 + 1? 2. The end. Everything else is just kind of easy. Except, I will say this, except my reading teacher. It feels like, I would say this 6 weeks that we did was the most easiest I've ever done, and I think the best. But then we take the test, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Reading is easy for me. The only trouble I have is both grammar and making sentences. That's it. That is the hardest part for me, because I've hated it as a kid and I hate it now, where it's like, oh yeah, we gotta figure out the proper grammar. Oh, you gotta figure out the proper definition of a word that we used in like the 18th century. Like, no, bro, what the? I didn't want to do this at all. And if you're wondering, that's why I have an 8. That's why I have an 80 in that test I took when I said earlier, the practice test. The reason why I have an 80 from my practice test was because I just didn't know the best way to grammar and form a sentence. So Yeah, there we go. That's a fun fact for me. This has been a rant. I've just been ranting on how much I just hate my scoot up. Is he just... Okay, then. Yeah, he's just kind of standing there. This is less of Dead by Daylight and more of a rant. You know, maybe I should make more videos on this, because I'm just ranting. I love ranting. I'm both making a video and ranting, so that's fun. Better than spending hours just to make an animation. I spent like 30 minutes on one animation, and I've only done like one quarter of what I need to do, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Here I was thinking I want to be an animator. Here I am animating, and it's not only ass, but like unfun. Maybe that's why I wanted to make a podcast, because I could just talk about my thoughts and all that. Yeah. Also, screw that test I took. That the last 7 questions were the most confusing question. I most definitely got all those 7 questions wrong, because they were the most confusing. Because you had to get a sentence, and then it's like, oh yeah, here's the underlined word. What does this mean? What do you mean? Like, give it a definition, or like tell what it does on the sentence. It's like underlined, the underlined word it. What does that mean? It. Like, do you want me to talk about what it's talking about? What it is, like, specifically? Or it as in its, like, definition? It was really confusing. I asked my teacher about it, and he just gave the most vague response. So, I'm going to see if I can retake that test, because everything else from my work is either 190, and that test was, I don't want to say, but it's just, let's just say it's passing, but not the good type of passing. Why did you bring him here? Okay. Okay, I'm out. One of the easiest class. No, I want to say this. The most, I guess there are other easy classes, because, okay, there's 2 easier classes, but I wouldn't say those count, because, well, you don't really do anything in those classes. Physics. Physics is the most easiest class known to man. It is so easy. I've been hearing from like juniors and seniors saying how AP is like the hardest class known to man. No, it isn't. It's like equivalent to saying like, all right, here's the physics question. What is constant? And when you throw something horizontally, oh, simple, the velocity. And that's all you have to remember. It's like you have to remember the most simplest equations. You get the information, you put the information in those equations, and then bada bang, bada boom, put it in the calculator. Oh, look, there's your answer. And that's it. It's the most simplest thing. Graphing is the most simplest thing. Physics is not hard. This could probably be because of the school I am in. Like the school, from what I've heard, the school isn't the best. Probably because it's in like some random southern town in Texas. So, you know, the stereotype of random towns in Texas not being the smartest. But either way, it is like super easy. It is the easiest class. So, yeah. I'm just doing this so I could talk more. You got 1 kill, and that was from the Stevie. So, yeah. Alright. Man, how many minutes did that take? That was 14 minutes of me rambling on. I could ramble on more, but I don't want it to be like 30 to 40 minutes. The next match will probably be hell for me, but who knows? All right, let's see. My best was survival, altruism. I almost said autism. You could get rid of like what, the L and the R, and you get all. You just get rid of a few letters and move it around a bit, and you get autism. Hey, that's me. Boldness 147. I barely fought the guy. All right, not bad, not bad. Julio, so that's day 2. Man, I want to do more of these, because I know I just said 1 round, but I would be down to do a few more rounds, but no, 1 round per video per day. This is one thing I want to try to have be consistent. You know, if I was going to be consistent on like this series, I should probably be more consistent on my work from school. Just watch like one of my parents reads like this, like listens to this video and is like, "Hey, yeah, why couldn't you do that?" I don't know. Anyways, who would I play next tomorrow? I'll play Yuichi tomorrow, sure. But that's day 2. Thank you for listening to my rant about school. School. No one's gonna understand that reference.